Hey there, welcome back.
I know a couple people who went with Lord Liu Bei. Hard times ahead.
I have to say, Cao Cao's persistence is becoming a real pain. The situation was uncertain for a while, but thanks to you, we made it to Zhengsha in one piece. Of course not! As if the great Zhang Fei of Yan could even be scratched by the likes of them. We were outnumbered, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Definitely not compared to the battles brother has awaiting him. I can barely even imagine how much work it's gonna take to build his ideal world. A place where everyone can live as they wish. I ain't nearly as cunning as Zhuge Liang, but if he points my blade in the right direction, that's where I'll swing. You know, I've thought it over often enough, but in the end, fighting's about all I can bring to the table. Anyway, if brother's gonna be taking on overwhelming odds, I guess I'll just have to use my overwhelming might to clear a path for him. Well, that may be what I always do, but having a clear goal in mind takes some of the weight off of my shoulders for some reason. I don't really like the way Zhuge Liang talks, but I guess I ought to give credit where credit is due.
It's another war.
You did an impressive job protecting my brother in such dire circumstances. Allow me to express my thanks once again. Thanks to your valiant efforts, we were able to avoid the enemy as we advanced. Lord Lu Qi, the ruler of Chengsha, and an acquaintance of Lord Zhuge Liang, has promised to lend us his aid. But as I'm sure you know, Cao Cao's forces will neither bend nor break so easily. The many talented officers under his banner will no doubt demonstrate their might and their cunning on the battlefield. To call them the strongest army in the realm would be no exaggeration. Our brother faces no greater threat than this. However, we have no choice but to overcome them. Brother now has an ambition to fulfill and people to protect. All that remains is to make his dream a reality.
It pains me to admit it, but I was in over my head. My desire to lead the people to freedom led to some losing their lives. Even so, I just had to try. The people of Jing wanted me to lead them. Needed me to. If I had left them behind, I could never again have spoken of my ideal for a world in which all can live as they wish. Yes, I suppose that's true. I must think of it that way. Our troubles have yet to pass. We may face further sacrifice if we are to rout Cao Cao. Yet, I shall fight to the very end and fulfill my aspirations for the sake of those who are devoted to me. I suppose that sounds like something Lord Cao Cao would say. Perhaps it is only now that I bear the weight of these lives on my shoulders that I am able to stand shoulder to shoulder with such a giant. At any rate, let us wait for Zhuge Liang. I trust that his return shall herald an alliance with Wu.
We have returned.
Oh, greetings, my friends. How went negotiations?
The fleet commanded by Wu's General Zhou Yu awaits at Fankou, ready for battle. Before long, they shall take up arms against Cao Cao's advance force.
Then that means...
Indeed. Lord Xuan Chuan has decided to join hands with Lord Liu Bei in his fight against Cao Cao.
Well, auspicious news indeed. You have my sincere thanks, Lord Lu Su.
I fear that without Zhuge Liang's tenacity, Wu may have long since chosen surrender.
Tenacity, you say?
I suppose it was necessary to draw those advocating surrender into a debate. He acted as quite the villain, to put it lightly.
No need to hold back. I'm sure he wasn't acting. After all, he's always had a disagreeable personality.
We're in front of the man himself. Allow me to keep my opinions to myself.
Even if we secured an alliance with Wu, the fact remains that our forces are scarce in number. That Lord Sun Quan decided to fight with us means he must have seen some chance of winning. And what is this path to victory that you have envisaged?
To compensate for our numerical disadvantage, we will intercept the enemy on the river. After discussions with Lord Zhou Yu, we decided the battle would take place at Chibi in Jing.
Oh, I know about the Battle of Chibi. Gonna be the final fight.
There, we will rendezvous with Wu's navy.
So, we're taking the fight to the water. Perhaps that may offer some chance of winning.
Most of Cao Cao's men were raised north of the Central Plains. To speak plainly, they are inexperienced when it comes to naval combat. The people of Wu, conversely, were practically born with their sea legs. No doubt this will offer a huge advantage in the fighting ahead.
Still, this is Cao Cao we're facing. Surely he will attack with enough numbers to cancel out that advantage. Yet, on the water, such caution will only work against him.
That massive fleet, tired from the long journey, will be disorganized. Fatigue will lower morale, and the Yangtze will hamper their maneuvers. The enemy won't be able to deploy quickly, which will effectively immobilize them.
And when that happens, we shall set them ablaze. Thus shall Cao Cao's forces lose any hope of fleeing and sink into the Yangtze.
Amazing. Do you truly think we could pull off such a feat?
This is no time for conjecture, my lord. We simply must. Our lives depend on it.
Lord Lu Su. Yes. Yes. It is as you say. All the more reason for us to hurry to the rendezvous. To Chibi, with all speed.
A moment, Pang Tong. I wish to speak with you.
Well, well. So you're the one to call on me this time, Zhuge Liang. I distinctly expressed that I've no intention of putting my neck on the line. Or have you forgotten?
Even for me, the very idea of dragging a dear friend into battle pains me to no end.
All the more reason to leave then, don't you think? I have no desire to ally with Wu, or any of you.
Are you sure about that? Cao Cao is constantly seeking talented individuals. He may already have his sights set on you. If Jing falls into his grasp, your days of peace are over. You'd be forced into a life of vagabonding or supplication to Cao Cao.
Is that a threat? Sorry, but that won't work on me. The capture of Jing is well within my calculations.
I see. Then you leave me no choice. I didn't want to have to use this last resort, but here we are.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
You're close with him, are you not? Perhaps you could put in a good word for us?
I just want to be sure I choose the right one. I need to know that they have what it takes to rule the land. That's why I have my heart set on minding my own business, until I find the right lord. Well, at least I did anyway. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. You're as insidious as ever, Zhuge Liang. Fine, fine. Just this once.
Your support is most appreciated, Pang Tong.
Just remember that I will support you as I see fit, and at my discretion. Still, I don't mean to cause you any trouble. Don't you worry about that.
I know it is late in the night, but I have something urgent to discuss with you. Yes, there is a task that I wish to entrust to you. A highly significant one at that. The plan I shared with Lord Liu Bei. Setting fire to Cao Cao's ships. Such a strategy is no assured victory. There is one major hole in the plan. Cao Cao's forces will march southward, and thus, they will naturally take up camp to our north. This time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. But if we simply set Cao Cao's ships ablaze, the northern wind will scatter the flames, preventing them from spreading to the entire fleet. Cao Cao knows this very well, and likely intends to take up position to the north. Indeed, we must detect that exact moment. And your power, the power to read the wind, is up to the challenge, is it not? Perhaps due to the climate or terrain, a southern wind sometimes blows down from the cliffs of Chibi at night. I need you to sense that change coming and give the signal to loose our flames. You have my thanks. In order for our fire attack to succeed, we must exploit all means at our disposal. This is a vital task I could entrust to no other. Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but we're counting on that power of yours. Victory or defeat is in your hands.
The city here in Jiangsha is as good a place to live as any.
It was a long journey to get here from Changban. I'm still surprised I even made it.
I think I am actually going to forsake these other missions.
I believe in Lord Sun Quan. Besides, what use is there in worrying?
I've done tons so far, but it's taking a lot longer than I thought it would.
The Bow Maiden, Lady Sun Shangxian.
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are. I'm just about...
Have you seen Lord Zhao Yun wield a spear?
Surprise quiz time!
I hope you weren't annoyed by me sending a message, but I'm unable to visit you now. This is the only option, and I'm grateful you've come. You're too kind to me. After all, I may very well become your enemy. I knew this the moment I chose to serve Lord Cao Cao. But it's difficult to admit as much aloud. I truly would if I could, but my heart is resolved on this matter. I made the decision after thinking carefully about how I would protect all I hold dear, weighed against the things I could not bear to lose. My idealism is trivial. Besides, Lord Liu Bei has gained a great ally. Zhuge Liang is a once-in-a-generation genius. He will enable Lord Liu Bei to flourish. They will do things that I could not possibly imagine. but I can at least take pride in the fact that I introduced them to each other. Apologies, but thank you for thinking about me. Do you remember? I told you I can be myself around you. So today, I wanted to make sure, to confirm that I had made the correct decision. And now, here before the one I admire so deeply, my feelings remain firm. Would you mind if I ended with a selfish request? I want you to remember that you met a good-natured, naive man called Shishu. Though the good times were brief, and we parted ways in the end, remember that I strove alongside you and Lord Liu Bei to realize a shared dream. I will hold on to the memories we made together for the rest of my life. And one day, even if we've become enemies, I hope to help you once again. I may not be a person of great talent or skill, but my resolve in this is unmatched.
Cool.
I know a couple people who went with Lord Liu Bei.
Thank you for your help at Changban. Without you, all would have been lost. I don't know if I would have survived without your help there. Truly, you're... Being with you made me feel so safe. I felt that way from the moment we met. Yes, the best I felt in years. To be serving Lord Liu Bei alongside you. It's all I wanted. And it came to be. Now that you're here, What did I do? It's okay, you can tell me. Nothing you say will bother me. Did I do something in my sleep? If so, that too was the real me. Earlier, I said that this place is what I had been seeking. And I was trying to put into words why it was that I sought after you and Lord Liu Bei. But I've just realized, his generosity truly knows no bounds. And you never asked me to be someone I'm not. This is where I can truly be myself. I feel I can tell you anything. I've always wanted a friend like you. Being with you really is like a dream. I hope we will continue to have many nights like this one.
Someone said a massive army is on its way to Jiangsha. What's going on?
The Bow Maiden, Lady Sun Shangxian, isn't it?
Do you think this deployment is daring enough to defeat Cao Cao's division?
Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule this land.
The young Xi's been busy these days.
Oh, an actual cutscene.
Tonight, we finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end.
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure. We must all be aware of the consequences of the slightest mistake.
Have you heard? It seems Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison.
How did he break out of such grievous injuries? I can't imagine he could have escaped on his own.
No one knows where the enemy soldiers who surrendered in the last battle are either. You can bet they had something to do with it. Huang Gai a traitor? It almost defies belief. Oh? Well, we haven't seen you around these parts in a while. So, you've been at Lord Liu Bei's side, have you? I suppose I can be honest with you. The truth is, Huang Gai may have turned traitor.
Not only has he been openly criticizing Lord Sun Quan of late, but his actions have been consistently suspicious. What's more, when Zhou Yu questioned him on his behavior, he carelessly spoke of having made contact with Cao Cao.
After that, he was flogged and thrown into the prison. Yet now, not a soul knows where he is.
Believe it or not, the fact remains that it happened. I wish I had taken the opportunity to question him myself. Regardless, if Huang Gai has defected to the enemy, Cao Cao may be aware of our plans. We must proceed with the utmost caution in the next battle.
Cao Cao's forces?
Will Wu disappear, or will it carve its name into history? The decisive moment draws near.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
Yes. Go for it.
So, that is the army Cao Cao will use to unite the realm under his rule.
To make Lord Liu Bei's ambitions a reality, we must realize the Longzong plan. And, in order to do so, we must first win this battle without fail. I'll say it again, but this mission relies on the outcome of the fire attack. As such, we will give the command to go into battle the moment you sense a change in the wind. Has the wind shown any sign of changing soon? Understood. Then we shall mobilize our troops at once.
Let's begin. Now then.
Yes.
Oh?
Yes. Do you mind?
Fine. Aye.
Shall we start?
Got a big one, you.
My time has come.
I'm counting on you.
We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle! This battle is ours for the taking!
For the sake of our inalienable ambitions, we must take command of this battle!
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties, so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Advance now!
All units, strengthen your guard. Repel the hostile offensive.
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
Follow the wind. Wind. Signal. Changes.
We will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have.
Right now it is.
We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will!
Time to attack! Feel this here! Time to attack!
I would be honored if I could test my skills against you!
It's time to act.
Can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Whoa. Let's go. We can't let them take this position. Time to attack.
I must hold it.
Take this.
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Counting on you. I see it.
Looking rough.
Oh, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
Shatter.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Time to attack.
Everything is going well so far.
Take this.
I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Gotta begin the advance. Take this.
When did they get behind us?
The enemy officer.
This just became a lot more complicated.
So what am I going to do with you? I see it.
I must retreat.
Looking
Well, I
rough.
still can.
Time to attack.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Concentrate. Behold my power.
We may not be able to make it through this.
So, with all my might. Isn't over. Okay, just starting.
Looking rough.
So shameful.
Looking rough.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Tables turned. Damn it! What just happened? No.
I must retreat and rethink my plans.
No.
It's time.
It can't be.
I'm heading for the altar. Look at the enemy officer has been defeated.
That white fan, his appearance, that must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a thorn in our side. March forward!
As expected, you have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
I see it. I'm still needed. That means I must fall back for now.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
With all my might.
The retreat would be the best option right now.
I see you.
Looking rough.
I'm of no use to anybody dead.
Looking rough.
Better fall back for now.
Time to attack.
Looking rough.
Time to attack.
I will now begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard. The enemy officer, but has been defeated. I am counting on you all.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives. Take this. I see it. Concentrate. All my might.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer
Now is our chance to
been
press
defeated.
the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. These ships, Wu is ours for the taking.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now.
Cao Cao's fleet has been scattered, and the enemy advancing on our position have been eliminated. I think it's safe to say that our distraction was a success. You should go now to aid our allies on the other fronts. This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've come at the right time. Can you lend a hand here?
Come, loose, and face me.
All right. Dart. This one's for the history books.
Tables turned. Take this. Time to attack. Take this. Oh, easy. Time to attack. Looking rough. Take this. Let's end this.
Did we come to this?
The enemy officer
Commence
has been
the
defeated.
advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance.
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Gotcha.
Bear witness to my power.
This is what I call intense.
Looking rough.
Mold fired up.
You have
The
gone
enemy
down
officer
the wrong path.
has been defeated.
So I shall show you no mercy. Get out of my sight if you wish to live.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. I see it.
Is that
Whoa.
Lord Guy? I can't believe it. He really defected from Oon.
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal.
With all my might.
I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop him here.
Whoa.
Now, advance!
Looking rough.
Thank you for coming. I can keep on fighting now. That's it.
The enemy officer
Those things
has
are
been
going my way
defeated.
today. Maybe next time.
You've come.
Looking rough.
At this point, there is nothing left to say.
Indeed. Our blades shall do the talking. Whoa. Got this. Looking rough. Time to act.
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
You are not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
We're pretty much neck and neck at this point. The real fight starts now.
Have I failed somewhere?
The enemy officer
I shall
has
analyze
been
later.
defeated.
Now I must pull back.
Tables turned. Time to act.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act.
Behold my power.
All my might.
Flawless.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
I, Jung-Ho, shall be your adversary.
So, even you're here. This will be a tough fight then.
Let's get serious. Take this. Looking rough. I see it. Take this. Looking rough. Whoa. Bear witness to my power.
Everyone is holding up well, but Cao Cao's forces still have the edge. If our chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
This is how you do it.
Looking rough.
Quite good. Still, my will cannot be broken so easily.
Take this!
Looking rough.
No way. Got this.
I'm gonna lose.
Whoa.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Take this. See you.
This appears to be as far as we go.
It's not over yet.
This is up.
Is
Looking rough.
this the end?
Time to end this.
I'm done for.
Let's go.
We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
So Huang Gai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted.
Behold
We
my
should fall back and regroup.
Hey!
So we have a duel then.
Take that!
I shall not hold back.
Gotta appreciate having you around in a pinch like this. Almost makes me emotional.
Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me. Simply light the fire on the altar yourself.
Take that!
I believe in your commander. Forward!
Looking rough.
Let's go then.
Looking rough.
Everything is lining up perfectly.
Tables turned.
Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
Whoa. Looking rough. Whoa.
This is tough,
To my
no matter how you slice it.
Rough.
I see you.
It's over!
Oh yeah. So we just.
Let's go.
Take this.
I, Jung-Ho, shall be your adversary.
The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
Let's go.
So, even you're here.
You are no match for me.
This will be a tough fight then.
Whoa. I see it. Take this. Whoa. Tables turned. Concentrate. With all my might. Whoa. Whoa. Take this.
Oh, good. Quite good. Still, my will cannot be broken so easily.
Everyone's holding up well. Cao Cao's forces still have the edge. If our chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
I, Chief One, shall take you on.
To my power. Whoa.
All my might.
I see it. Take this.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Take this.
We cannot make our move under these circumstances. Let's fall back and attempt to regroup.
Let's go.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
So Huang Gai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted. We should fall back and regroup.
Think you can take me? Take that home, my power.
Is this the end?
Are you ready to face me?
No way.
I'm counting on you.
All my might.
Go on. The enemy officer
shall retreat
has been defeated.
so that I may fight again another day.
No matter how you slice it.
Time to attack.
Believe in your commander.
Time to act.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind.
Time to
The
attack.
rest is up to you.
I wasn't rough. An excellent display of skill. We shall
The
fight
enemy
again.
officer has been defeated.
Ah, I see.
Let's go.
Gotta appreciate having you around in a pinch like this. Almost makes me emotional.
My power. So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
Take this. I see it. Bear witness to my power.
The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it yet?
Whoa. Looking rough.
Heading north. Yeah, what we need.
This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Oh, the signal. Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within.
I
Who
see.
better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huanggai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people. Lord Cao Cao, this is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology! These flames are the roar of Wu's counterattack!
What? Fire!
Well, behold my power. Are you injured? Is that it?
We timed the fires with the change in the wind.
Take this.
Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side.
This is going great. Keep up the pace and push on forward.
We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat, post haste.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
could I be beaten in battle?
You have done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell! Advance! We will shape the world to our will! Forward march!
Goodness.
There. Standing our ground really paid off. Now we can run them into the dirt.
The ships go up in flames one after the other. Chaining them together for better footing proved to be our downfall. It was you who suggested this, was it not, Pang Tong? If I did not know better, I would say.
Yes, indeed. Your presumption is on the mark. My allegiance is with them. Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
The winds really changed to make the fire attack possible. Lord Chugoyang must be some kind of sorcerer. I see it.
So, I will come to be known not as a strategist,
has been defeated.
but as a trickster. I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
Have I been bested?
Many of the ships
enemy
are burning
officer
down.
has been
We need
defeated.
to make sure we take the right path forward.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor sword will touch him.
So, these chains were part of the enemy's plan. Then, we'll need to remove them quickly.
Yes, I agree. Preventing further sacrifices is my top priority now.
We can just avoid the flames. All is not yet lost.
With all my might.
Quickly, regroup your units.
Time to act.
This is where we make our stand.
Time to act.
Looks like Cao Cao's forces are
The
gathering
enemy
on the
officer
northern coastline.
has been defeated.
If we are to face them, we must be prepared.
The fire attack was very effective. The enemy must be exhausted. If we all work together, victory will be ours.
The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, advance!
I think that should do. We've cut off the fire's path.
This will reduce the damage to our forces. But we should have noticed their plan before they initiated their fire attack.
Gotta be quicker.
I may not change the world. At least, I can save the lives of the people around me.
Gotcha.
And that is enough for me. I would rather keep my eyes on the earth, gaze blindly at the heavens.
Now's our chance. Everyone, attack! Whoa, time to attack. That did not go as planned. To my power. Let's try again later.
All right, come on. I can handle you. No problem.
I see it. Mark.
It's over. Let's end this.
Hello, Cao Cao.
I won't give you time to argue.
Take this.
No chance to rekindle an old relationship. These turbulent times dictate
The enemy
such
officer
things.
has been defeated.
Take your positions. We shall show them our unity.
This territory belongs to us. I can now expand on my strategies.
Looking rough. Now is the time. Go! Attack!
Whoa.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Looking rough. Time to act.
With all my might. I've got a bad feeling about this. Rushed in to aid me. You don't know what this means to me.
As one of U's strongest officers, I have come for your head, Toto!
Shan't waver.
Prepare to meet your end!
I can
The enemy
barely
officer
hold my weapon
has been
anymore.
defeated.
Maybe it's time to call it a day.
Time to attack. Whoa. As I thought, the enemy is exhausted. Good. We can win if we fight together.
Take this! Die!
Whoa. Our spirit has reached its apex. Nothing can make me prouder or more grateful. Looking rough.
My apologies, but I must fall back.
Take this. With all my might. Looking rough. Bear witness to my power. Take this.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
Whoa. Take this.
Looking rough.
Let's end this.
Bear witness to my power.
So it begins.
Take this. Time to act.
Looking rough.
With all my might.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
Let's end this.
Now's the time.
Take this.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
Now,
let's go.
One guy, you really had us deceived, and it took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
the battle isn't over yet, Lord Chengfu.
Let's go.
It's time for us to finish this.
Yeah. Attack. Have faith. We'll prevail.
It's time for our attack. Once the preparations are done, we begin.
Keep pressuring them.
Been easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
I suppose we shouldn't have expected Lord Cao Cao to be so easy to defeat. The real battle is yet to come.
Lord Liu Bei, Lord Zhuge Liang has already put a new plan into place. We should begin our pursuit as well.
Actual magic beam. More than enough for me. Until the next one.